two words come together here, faith and trust. In my opinion, they're not separate. We can have faith in God. We can have faith in anything. But faith becomes something different when we specifically trust something. We can say, a Christian might say that I trust God with everything. My heart, mind, soul, I've given God everything. Well, good. Easy to say. How about today, though? There are some things that I'm going to actually do today that I could choose ahead of time. I could literally trust God with something that's about to happen. Well, that's a little different. Specific trust. The idea that we would think about what's coming today and we would imagine, rather than some outcome we want, what about a spiritual condition of readiness where we are abiding with God, and that means that we follow our leader, we follow Jesus, and Jesus comes beside us. So we're abiding, following beside. We are aware, though, of God's goodness. We're awake to God's presence. We are available to God's purpose. We're alive in God's Son. We are accompanied by God's Spirit, and we are abandoned to God's will. Now that's a level of spiritual readiness that is worth seeking. And if we were imagining the day, to pray the day forward, to think of a few things that are going to happen today, and rather than think about outcomes, if our prayer might be that we would be full on in spiritual readiness as we meet that moment, that we would be absolutely available to God for that moment. Now that's what we're talking about. That is faith trust. Specific. It's powerful. We'll put that in the bucket.